Mary Marshall, Susan Karnitz, Nicole Connors, James Thompson, and Officer Gabriel Torres. Today, a Wake County judge delivered justice for the families of these victims who were killed by Austin Thompson more than 3 years ago. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Renee Chu.
And I'm Chris Levingood. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon. Judge Paul Ridgway handed down 5 life sentences for each to run consecutively, along with 2 additional sentences for the 2 attempted first-degree murder counts.
We have team coverage of our breaking story with analysis of the law that guided the judge's ruling. We begin with Sean Gallagher, who is in the courtroom for today's ruling. He joins us live with reaction from the families of the victims. Sean.
Yeah, Renee, really hard to express how these families feel today because there's absolutely no joy in this. It will not bring their loved ones back, but I'm told there's a sense of relief knowing that the person responsible for all of this heartache will never be free again. Now, 5 consecutive life sentences without the opportunity of parole. It was elation in the courtroom when Judge Paul Ridgway made that announcement. Ridgway making it a point to honor the victims in this tragedy. Nicole Connors' fierce love of her husband, Gabe Torres, and his service to his country, his community, and his incredible family. Susan Karnitz, a life as a runner and beloved mother and wife. And Mary Marshall, whose laughter only described as what sunshine must sound like. Judge Ridgway proceeded to lay waste to the defense's arguments about why Austin Thompson did this, that it was thought out, it wasn't the result of an adverse reaction to acne medication, and that Austin Thompson knew what he was doing and followed through with it.
Court concludes that the answer to the issue before the court at this hearing is yes. Austin Thompson is the rare offender whose crime reflects irreparable corruption.
Hey, this is what he deserved, you know. 5 lives, 6 lives, and you just couldn't ask for anything more.
Justice was served today. 5 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. It's what we were all hoping for.
Now, as Austin Thompson was let out, his defense team does say they will appeal this sentence. But one thing we learned from testimony over the course of the last 2 weeks, Lynn Gardner, one of the few survivors of this tragedy, said that she would forgive Austin Thompson. That's a question I posed to Tracy Howard after the hearing today. And he says at this point, he can't do that because he hasn't heard from Austin Thompson himself that he is sorry for this or that he regrets any role he had in this tragedy.
Well, forgiveness is very personal and very complicated as well. Sean, I'm wondering, in addition to the lives that were taken, the innocent lives that were taken on October 13, 2022, this also involved a family that had a son who was murdered by their other son. Have you heard from Austin Thompson's parents?
Well, I reached out to Thompson's defense attorney, Kelly Minette, to see if they would have any interest in sharing how they feel today. They had declined, but she tells me that Thompson did speak to them afterwards, just saying that he wanted to thank them for their defense of him over the last couple of weeks, really the last couple of years, but that even the defense team as well, not making any comment as they do plan to appeal this process.